All right, ladies and gentlemen, of course, RP Sports, we are here to give you all the latest football updates. So you like, you subscribe, you share. And as usual, any comments, you can leave it in the comment section. We will give you all the updates happening live in the camp of Real Madrid, the transfer market. Yesterday, Fiorentino Perez, Charlie, a whole lot of stories going around. And of course, blue is the color, football is the game, we all together. Winning is our aim. Charlie, a whole lot is going on in the camp of Chelsea. So yesterday, wow, Spain versus Iraq. Wow, a very, very, very tough game. But at the end of the day, Ferran Torres got a first goal, but Iraq equalizer, because yesterday, if you check the lineup for España for now, unya Gavi, unya Marc Bernal, Lamine Ambo, Nico Williams Ambo, a whole lot of players. And one shocking result, and it happened was the game between Ivory Coast versus Copa de France. Wow. Yesterday, lo and behold, now Pat Ryan Cherki, first goal, near Betty. Wow. Yesterday was a beautiful game. And of course, Lamine Yamal has won the La Liga Player of the Season. It is done and sealed for Lamine Yamal. So last year, it was Rafinha who won this major trophy. And this year, it is Lamine Yamal. No, Lamine Yamal, a very, very incredible season. After 7 years season, now all injury. It was a very tough season for FC Barcelona, back and forth. But at the end of the day, Hans Flick won the Manager of the Year, and also Lamine Yamal picking up La Liga Best Player. Wow. Charlie, it is very, very good. And Lamine Yamal has become the youngest to ever do that. Lamine Yamal has had incredible season. So, quick one, let me move to this guy, Rafael LEÁO. This guy, Rafael LEÁO wants to taste the Premier League and the Spanish La Liga. And yesterday, a whole lot of speculations going around saying Real Madrid are interested in Rafael LEÁO. Now, as it stands, Rafael LEÁO said, Premier League or La Liga can be a perfect for me. Premier League or La Liga can be perfect for me. I want that. So, Rafael LEÁO communicated that to AC Milan that he is not ready to continue at the Association Milan camp again, which is allowing Rafael LEÁO to go out and search for a new club and as well as a new league, because he doesn't have to have the taste of the Italian Serie A football again. So he's searching for a very, very, very good club. And also, it can be Manchester United, it can be FC Barcelona, it can be Liverpool, but he wants to have a taste of the English Premiership and as well as the La Liga. So if any two bids come from maybe La Liga or the Premiership, or willing and able to leave, so that is good for Rafael LEÁO. And this guy, Julián Álvarez. One thing about the Julián Álvarez saga, they say, FC Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Fernando Hidalgo, Julián Álvarez hold a conference call. Now, during the conference call, Abrantia IFN Julián Álvarez communicated to Atletico Madrid and said he is ready to leave this summer. Julián Álvarez said, "Oh, you're very willing to leave this summer." And the final destination is FC Barcelona. FC Barcelona. So with that, one news came out from Turkey. Turkey. Wow. So it was Turkey, but from Galatasaray camp. So according to sources I heard from Mundo Deportivo, Marca, and other sports outlets, the whole conversation is that Victor Osimhen has been offered to FC Barcelona. Victor Osimhen has been offered to FC Barcelona. So let's see how that deal is going to move. That is a very, very good news for FC Barcelona as well as Galatasaray and Nigerian Football Association. So quick one from Mark Casado. Wolverhampton and Crystal Palace. Wolves and Crystal Palace are very keen that both season, that's a season away, World Cup transfers, they are very willing to allow Mark Casado to come to FC Crystal Palace, sorry, not FC Barcelona. So Barcelona is willing, so on beton. So as it stands, Marc Casado is being offered to Crystal Palace. Do you know how to Hans Flick replacement for FC Barcelona? Barcelona for Enya. Hans Flick, a 2-year contract with FC Barcelona. Okochi we are Barcelona for a catcher Sex Fabregas. Sex Fabregas say Hans Flick through a pair. Omu de dwan versus Sex Fabregas. So Saminya to say what's here? What here, which is a very, very, very good news. Which is a very, very good news because what check says Fabregas. What says Fabregas gives to Como. Now about Barcelona, I think you're young. But it's me coach actually. So that's a fake replacement for Barcelona because says Fabregas and give me Gabriel Jesus. Now Gabriel Jesus deal at Arsenal because Arsenal is willing to sell Gabriel Jesus 20 million. 20 million. And Everton is currently interested. Everton currently interested in that deal, which is a very, very, very good news for Gabriel Jesus. So Everton, Gabriel Jesus is very, 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 very good. You know, it's a very, very good. And yesterday, Marc Bernal making an official debut for the Spanish national side. Wow. You say on Nobo U23. And if you are going to World Cup, I want my U23 for never having a taste. But your tournament last year, so yesterday, Marc Bernal came and also Obebobi. And for Alejandro Balde and FC Barcelona, I mean, break we must say Alejandro Balde and FC Barcelona. This is anything I didn't know. Alejandro Balde is willing to stay at FC Barcelona. But should in case the club communicates to Alejandro Balde is willing to leave FC Barcelona because a club now can say you should leave. So should in case Alejandro Balde is leaving FC Barcelona, it is from FC Barcelona and its own free and yet from Alejandro Balde, which is a very good news. Now, the World Cup is coming. Just 7 days to the World Cup and a whole lot of things. News are reaching out and they say, Brazil next match I'm born Cleveland. Cleveland game not Brazil, but Neymar will be out of that game. Neymar will be out of the Cleveland game. Cleveland game in Cleveland, USA. Neymar will be out of that game. Yes, Lamine Yamal also is ready to start the first game against Capo Verde. That game, Lamine Yamal, how things are going, obey to me, I started for the Spanish national side, which is very, very, very good, and as well as a good news for FC Barcelona and the Spanish national side. So the World Cup, a whole lot of stories happen in the World Cup. A whole lot of stories in the World Cup. As to say, things we will drop it. Our video will be on YouTube. RP Sports, who search you will like, subscribe, and share. We are on all social media platforms as well: Facebook, Instagram, X, and also TikTok. We are there. So